Crystal, and today we're going to be recreating one of Demi Lovato's X Factor looks.
So one of my favorite Demi Lovato looks is the updo she wore at the X Factor auditions, and we're going to try to recreate that now. It's kind of like the sock bun that's so popular, but we are not using the sock. We are keeping it simple, we're keeping it minimal, and we're going to start with just getting the hair gathered on top of the head in a ponytail. With the hairspray as well, hairspray. This is my favorite hairspray, the Extra Body Finishing Spray. Just kind of tame down the flyaways. Just a little spray. You can even spray your hands and it just takes down those flyaways without being crunchy or hard looking. It doesn't have an offensive odor. It smells pleasant. All my clients love the smell. So the only thing you really need for the next step is bobby pins. So obviously you want to match the color of the pin to the color of your hair. We're using a black brown, and that's what we're going to use to secure the bun at the top of the head. I'm just going to take a tail comb, which also if you get bumps in the hair in the front where you're bringing back the pony, you can actually glide the tail comb, weave it in and pull it back. It's kind of a trick to get those bumps that you get when you're securing your ponytail, to kind of smooth them out and bring them to the back where you're going to hide them anyway. So a tail comb is good to have. You can get that anywhere, any drugstore, any hair supply store. I'm going to use the tail comb just to kind of tease the hair to give it a foundation and make the bun a little bit fuller. This is just quick and easy, and fold the hair forward and secure it with a pin. So I'm doing it this way versus using the sock, just to give it that messy, textured kind of look instead of having it so clean and smooth. So I'm just using the hair and what I have available to me instead of needing the sock or going out and buying the donuts, and also to give it a little bit of a different look. I really love the way that she keeps like a little bit of edge to her look. It's fresh and youthful, like it suits her age, it suits her, but she's always doing something different. She's never overdone, and she's always keeping it fresh. So I mean, again, you just want to go back with your spray to kind of smooth down any flyaways that you have. It's not like you need a lot of hairspray. It's not like it needs to be crusty and in place. It's still soft and natural looking, but just to kind of keep it, any frizz or flyaways kind of under control. So we're just using our hairspray again to lay down any flyaways and just clean up the back.
So right now my model does have foundation on. We took care of that before we got started. And the look that Demi has, it's a very dewy finish on her skin, and kind of like bright colors on the lid, bright but soft pastel colors, and a little bit of green under her eyes. I'm going to start by filling in her eyebrows first, because in this look she definitely has a fuller eyebrow. And what I'm going to use is an eyebrow pencil, and this is a MAC pencil. The name of this color is Stud. You want to make sure that you do hair-like strokes. You don't want to color it in where it looks fake. So if you notice, one end of her eyebrow is a little bit shorter than the other, so I just kind of want to make them look alike, more like sisters. They don't have to be twins, but you want them to look similar to each other. I do a little trick with concealer. Now some people, may not want to do this, but if you're going out and you want your eyebrows to stand out a little bit more, I use concealer to define the edge. So I'm actually mixing two colors, and I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, an NW20 and NW25 mixed together. And with a flat eyeshadow brush, I'm just going to go underneath. And they also kind of enhance the color of the shadow. So I'm just going to do a sheer layer of this as the base, and then we'll start to apply our powder shadows. So for color, I'm going to use almost kind of like a light yellow champagne shimmery color. So now with my blending brush, I'm going to use almost like a peachy orange shimmery color in the crease. So now that we've done our eyeliner, we're going to apply the eyelashes. I'm using Kiss brand, and this is style KPE10. I love Kiss eyelashes because they come in different varieties, some a little bit more natural, some a little bit more dramatic. I'm going to measure the eyelash to the width of her eye first, because if it's too long and it's in the corner of your eye, it can be a little uncomfortable. So it's a little bit more difficult to do it on yourself, but I usually use a tweezer on myself. That kind of helps me put it where I need it to go. So first I'm going to measure, and this almost fits her eye, but I'm just going to cut a couple of lash strands off the end so it's comfortable for her. So now I'm just going to put a little bit of my Kiss eyelash glue. And I love this glue because it's 16-hour wear, so you really don't have an issue with them popping off or coming off. So we're applying the glue to the back of the band. And once I apply it, I like to let it sit for maybe about 30, maybe 40 seconds, just so the glue can get a little tacky, because otherwise it'll kind of just move on the skin. The other eye, and trim if necessary. So lashes are on. Now we're going to do liner underneath. I'm going to use this almost like a forest green PowerPoint pencil by MAC, and the color is Tealo. So now that we've applied our eyeliner, I'm just going to take a little bit of shadow. This color is called Club by MAC. And it's almost like a deeper green with a little bit of bronze in it. And I'm just going to smudge that liner underneath so it gives a soft, smoky effect. So now we've basically almost completed the look. We're going to do a little mascara, and then I'm going to bronze her up, and then we'll finish off with her lips. Now the mascara I'm using today is an oldie but goodie, Great Lash, and this is very black. Skin Finish powders. They're mineral powders. I really love them because they almost kind of give the skin not a sheen, but a little bit of a glow. So I'm actually using one of the Skin Finish powders in a deeper color as her bronzer. And when you're applying bronzer, you should really go where the sun would naturally kiss your skin first. So any place like your cheekbone, the bridge of your nose, around your forehead, a little on your chin, and then whatever's left over on your brush, you can just kind of dust it all over your face. Now we're going to do a little blush. This color is called Peachy Keen by MAC. It's almost like a nice pink with a little bit of peach tone to it. It's not like overly pink. So we're going to do a little bit of that on the apples of her cheeks. Okay, so we are done with her face, and we're going to finish off with her lip color. Today I'm going to use Soar Lip Pencil by MAC, and we're going to use a Mattine lipstick called Composure. And these are kind of like mauvey pink colors. So I'm going to line the lips, but as I'm lining, I'm going to also feather the liner in. This is a good trick to do, so just in case your lipstick fades, you still have a little bit of color. And it also defines the lip line.